for my team. Point Storm, Fly combo into Raw Tag. You get a Dr. Doom THC, a Team Hyper combo. This does an insane amount of damage. Where Point Storm typically isn't a damage-dealing character. This combo technically allows you to land a hit with Point Storm, and then you end up breaking 1,000,000. Pretty meter sufficient, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Let me run that back. The highlight of this combo is the Raw Tag. Run that back a little bit. Now, the reason this works is because you're doing a fly combo. Boom, boom. There's a lot of things at play here. If you're familiar with Marvel, you got to keep your hit stun deterioration in mind. Knowing how much hit stun you have to play with. Storm is a character who has some tools, she has some strengths, she has some weaknesses, and it's the weaknesses that kind of keep her away from being top tier, in my opinion. Some of them are a little glaring, like hit stun deterioration. She's not a character who can just do a lot all the time. The most dynamic Storm things you're going to get are like at the beginning of the combo. To the point where like this low B&B, it don't even really work outside of the beginning of the combo. Like, this isn't something I can just pivot into mid-combo, you know what I mean? I can't do a late fly combo, just solo with Storm. I would need to do it off of like some sort of assist extension. You know what I'm saying? We'll run back that starting of the combo, but it's literally, you know, crouch light, crouch medium, launch. Storm has the ground series, you know, crouch light, crouch medium, crouch H, does the jump loop. If you do just that little bit into the launch and fly, she doesn't get that because she's already out of hit stun. If that was a Magneto, he would be able to get the fly. If that was Dr. Doom, he'd be able to get the fly. Storm don't got all that hit stun to work with, you know. Hit stun is a space and time issue, bro. You gotta get to that point in the combo where you're trying to do a fly. You gotta get there early. You don't have the time to waste, and you gotta have your proper spacing. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, one thing that's kind of hard to see is that she's doing a fly combo series, and she actually unflies after this H. So there's an unfly input that I do right after this H. The reason the raw tag works is because you want Storm's S to hit as she's below the character, pretty much. Like this lower half. It allows her to reach the ground quick enough for Dr. Doom to raw tag in and then get that OTG standing medium. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see as I'm doing this combo, just run it back a little bit more. It's all forward momentum, and then she suddenly just drops down right before she hits this. That's because I did an unfly. You know what I'm saying? Unfly, she just drops down, hits the S. Notice how she's literally below Dante. That's where the S hits. She's legitimately below Dante. And she's already on the ground. And then she raw tags. That unfly is very important. And getting the proper spacing for that is not always automatically timed. You know, Storm is executionarily demanding character. I'm pretty sure that's a phrase or a word. On fly S. You get 2 reps of this. So even then, running it all the way back, you'll see I do a very quick ground confirm into launch. When I do my fly combo, I'm pretty much doing like 2 reps of the fly into unfly. So I'm doing quick ground combo. You know, I go up with a H, I air dash H, and then I'm flying. And then I do light heavy. That's like the first rep. I do a dash heavy, light heavy, dash heavy, dash heavy, and then I'm unflying already. The way Storm works, you don't need to do all of that. She can do H right there into fly, and then she can just go into the fly combo. I'm doing H into dash H and then fly. That's for spacing purposes. And I also have the hit stun to play with. It's like a universe of nuance depending on how your combo starts and like what you're trying to do, how close to the corner you are. This one is starting legitimately mid-screen. So corner carry is an issue. That's why I do H dash H and then the fly. I want to make sure I get enough corner carry so that when I do that S, Doom is already in the corner. If you're not in the corner, this low-key doesn't work because there's more space between Doom and Dante to where I would need to do more than a micro walk to get that medium in. I would need to do like some sort of a macro walk, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like some sort of full step forward, bro. And I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. They flip out of the combo. I don't have time for it, bro. So keep the corner carry in mind. Because even though this is just a straight up B&B, there's the side switch variation for all of my Remy Martin enthusiasts out there. Because you need your combos to be Remy Martin foolproof. You can't have him saying that he would have side switched. You got to just do the side switch yourself. So after this combo, I'm going to show you the side switch version. Let me run this through one look in just to show what it looks like all the way through. Show the damage output. You know, and I'll yap a little bit less. On the fly S, raw tag. And keeping all that hit stun in mind, I'm able to get 2 reps with Dr. Doom. Raw tag, I get the OTG, and then I get the air combo, medium, foot dive, and then I get 1 more rep, and then that's all I get. If I go for a 3rd rep, they flip out of the combo. If you have an assist that you can do an extension off of, go for it. I'm using Ami. Cold Star a little shaky sometimes, depending on who your character is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a consistent Doom Ami Cold Star extension late in the combo, so it's a little weird. If I was using like Jam Session, I would get, you know, my extension. I would build a whole bunch of meter, but I'm gonna show you why you don't even need the meter. What you want to get is to 2 meters down here. You start the game with 1 bar, so really all you need to do is build a bar in 1 combo. Point Storm by yourself has trouble doing that, but off this raw tag, you get that meter because Doom is a meter merchant. You know what I'm saying? Run it all the way back. Sorry, every time I yap, I gotta run it all the way back. Get that 2nd rep. And then you get the team super. Now, I'm gonna bring it back. You see, I have 2 meter. I have 2 meter right here. You know what I'm saying? I built my bar between the Storm confirm, the fly combo, the raw tag, and then 2 Doom rips. I built one bar meter. The combo without meter only did 463,000. 464 if we want to be generous and round up. 465 if we want to really round up, 470 if you're a rounder, bro. But that's not that much damage. That's almost what Storm would do by herself within an assist extension. If she, doesn't really output damage or build meter unless it's like something super intricate and high execution with like, 2 meter extensions or 2 assist extensions. It's a lot. But this team super just does so much damage. Because if you're familiar with Dr. Doom, if you can get his photon array, the finger lasers, to hit in this position, I'm going to play it. If you can get it to hit in this position, then both sides of the super hits the opponent, which is max damage. On top of Hailstorm hitting, which is a lot of damage. So you're getting like one of the most damaging level 1 ground supers plus the Hailstorm. We started at, 464? Just off the team super, we're at 947. That's almost a whole 500k damage. Something like 480. And there's a follow-up afterwards. You get the foot dive. We started at 464, now we're at 965, so that's a whole 500k. That's more than a level 3 would do. Like a unscaled level 3 matched out, they're not doing 500k unless it's like Virgil and Devil Trigger or Dante and Devil Trigger or something OD like that. So this 2-man right here does more damage than a whole level 3. You get the foot dive, and then you get a whole little plasma beam. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother 50k almost. 550k off the team super. It's pretty good. You want this to hit properly. You can misspace this so that the Doom super isn't hitting on both sides, and then you lose out on a lot of damage. As I run it back. There are times where after this foot dive, I'll team super as soon as I land. Because the smallest little nuance that I want to show is right now Doom is really, really close to the corner, and Dante is also really close to the corner. But as Dante's hurt box kind of settles on the ground, it actually pushes Doom a little bit out of the corner, back towards the mid-screen area. So that spacing that you want to have that photon array finger laser super hit on both sides gets a little compromised. It gets a little bit compromised. When you throw the missiles to OTGM, it also gets a little compromised. So, you don't want to really take your time here. If you're comfortable just doing straight up landing into the team super right here, I think it actually does more damage. I'm gonna show you what I'm saying. Look, see Doom's foot right here? He kind of gets pushed back a little bit. There's some more egregious examples. I did this one pretty quick, so it's not too bad, but run it back one more time for the one more time with commentary. So you want to make sure, quick little ground confirm. You can do like short, short crouch medium launch, or if you're doing it like off of a tri-dash or a, tri-dash light, tri-dash medium, or like a float cancel overhead, you still get like the, crouch light, crouch medium, and you'd probably still be good. or like stand light, stand medium. Like you can get a couple lights in there. So like if you're 30, if you're over 30 like me, you can't react to drive impacts in Street Fighter 6, and you also can't react to, you know, one crouching light hitting. Then you could throw a couple crouch lights in there. You know, save yourself. Treat yourself nice. Right into the fly. On fly S, mind your spacing. Depending on how many reps you did, you get one or two. Depending on how many fly reps you did with Storm, you can get one or two OTG loops with Dr. Doom. Run it back again. And it's like two of them. After the fly, it's like two of them. You know. This foot dive here is probably the hardest part of the combo. Because it's like, it's a really tight window. You don't have a lot of time to hit it. But Dr. Doom's foot dive is a hard knockdown. And if you have a ground bounce available, it's also a ground bounce. So you don't necessarily have to jump high enough to reach like the air dash threshold to where you want to do like foot dive, air dash down. Like you can get one of those little baby jumps into just a foot dive and like just land abruptly afterwards, and you still have time to jump up and do a plasma beam. Like that. Like I didn't air dash down after the foot dive, I just landed abruptly because I was below the air dash threshold. Oh. I just wanted to get up there. Foot dive, plasma beam. You know, 1 million. You killed a majority of the problem characters in the game outside of Spencer, and he probably just woke up bionic armed you. So, a little unfortunate. But that's really good. That's really good. That's the core of his team, is knowing that if, you know, I land a hit with Storm, I do my little raw tag, get my team super, and you're out of here. Most point characters are out of here. Storm has, you know, really good frames on her buttons. She has great ground movement, some of the best in the game. She has good air movement, some of the best in the game. She has some of the best projectile durability in the game as well. Throw some missiles behind her. I would recommend Storm missiles. Throw little missiles, you know. You can't go wrong with a little missiles. And you got yourself neutral, bro. You got speed, you got assist, and then you have a damaging combo. Yeah, that's neutral. That's neutral. Now you just got to play the matchup, you know. And that's like kind of the rough part. Is of course, as the game keeps developing 13 years into it, for some reason the top tiers are getting better, which is insane. So you know, I just wanted to get some tech out there for a non-top tier. You know, I'm trying to believe in Storm Hendry, bro. That's been the whole thing. This is the core of the team. All the benefits of Storm on point funneling into Doom raw tags. That's why I'm here. Now this is a side switch variation. Pretty standard. Same thing, short ground confirm. If you can keep them on the ground, I'd recommend it. Just go up with H, air dash down with H. Normal jump H. So, up with H, air dash down with H, normal jump H. Down 4 diagonal dash, crouch H. So you're doing crouch H into jump cancel float S. So it's just like a double up motion. So you jump cancel the crouching H, just press up, and then Storm has a float mechanic where if you're in the air and you just hold up, or any of the upward directions, like up forward or up down, she starts floating downwards. So you get this really like low to the ground S, very similar to the unfly where she's like below the opponent, so she lands like fairly quickly. Because you're doing this off of the launch, you get to maintain your launch state. See, Dante never actually leaves the ground. Raw tag Doom. You had 2 reps. You built that second bar of meter, and then same thing. This actually does more damage than the fly combo. On the fly combo, if you remember, it was like, what, 464? Yeah, 463 before, the team super or the missile. On this one, it's, was it 514? That's a whole extra 50K. And that matters. Remember on the other one, we did 1,013,000. We left Spencer alive, so he would have woke up Bionic Armed us. Let's see if this one kills Spencer. I hope it does. Oh man, he woke up and still did a Bionic Arm. That's OD. But something I want to point out here. After this team super, I managed to do a super jump foot dive, which lets me get the ground bounce and the hard knockdown, but I also can like air dash down. So I have like more frames to play with if I wanted to do some sort of assist extension. I don't know if I have one with Amy this late in the combo. But yeah, if I had like Jam Session or Rapid Slash or, something like that, I would be able to squeeze a little more damage out of it. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I might be able to do like super jump foot dive, air dash forward foot dive, and then get like a Tiger Knee plasma beam, and that might break me over 1,500,000. That'll probably do it. But again, yeah. And this is just the same combo, but a little bit closer to the corner. So this one was like fairly mid-screen. And there's a point where you're going to have to make a judgment call based on your screen positioning. If your back's to the wall, you're going to want to do a side switch because Storm doesn't have the corner carry to get all the way to the other side of the screen. So you're going to want to do the side switch. Shout outs to Remy Martin. But in this situation right here, I'm not fully in the corner. We start mid-screen. Just Dante's a little bit past the mid-screen point. Like, he's on my side of the fence. Storm doesn't have the corner carry to get all the way to the other side and still get those Doom reps in. She would have to do, like, extra reps of that fly combo, which eats up all of that hit stun that she didn't even have to begin with. So, of course, this is, something that you would hope doesn't need to be said, but we cover in all bases. You're gonna have to make the judgment call on what combo you need to be using. And I mean, the side switch works, you know, mid-screen, and like closer to the corner. So from this point back, and this is where my combo's starting, then the side switch is probably good. As you can see, I'm starting this Dante on my side. So anything past here, all the way to the corner, I can get the side switch off. This one is even just me just straight up in the corner, same combo. I think I get a little bit more damage because I get to get like a stand heavy with Doom instead of, you know, one hit a stand medium. And I don't have to like do a whole tri-dash to get across the screen as Doom, so like there's extra hit stun to play with. Maybe. Yeah.
Level 1.
So you got the corner carry, you got the side switch. This is an example of the side switch not being utilized where it should have been. See what I'm saying? I've had a corner carry where Storm doesn't have the corner carry potential necessarily. I try to cut it short. See if I'm not fully in the corner. Doom is a little bit further away from Dante. He doesn't have the real estate, so the medium completely whiffs. And this isn't even something a micro walk would fix, because the micro walk would let me hit Dante, but I wouldn't be able to launch him afterwards, because he would still be out of range for that. So I would need a couple micro walks, bro. I need a, you know what I'm saying, macro walk. Some sort of, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of half jaunt. I have to do like a halfway jaunt all across the screen, bro. I don't have the space time for that. So just running it back, I tried a corner carry where I should have side switched. Remy Martin would have side switched right here.
Level 1.
But this is me doing extra reps of the fly. So before, remember, I just did like 2 reps. I did like the launch H-H fly, and then I did light heavy dash heavy unfly. Run it all back to show that I'm not a liar. Launch heavy light heavy unfly. So heavy unfly S. Light heavy dash unfly S. Heavy dash unfly S. Heavy dash unfly S. Heavy dash heavy dash unfly S. Heavy dash unfly S. Roll one up to relieve my stress. I've been yearning for a little bit of burning and I'm gonna earn it just to relieve my stress. Hey, what you trying to say? Hey, what you trying to say? I'ma run point storm any day. I'ma yeah. Okay. Let me find my spot. So right here, I just do an extra rep. So instead of doing heavy dash on fly S, I do heavy dash on fly S, which eats up the hit stun needed to do those 2 reps of Doom's OTG combo. So I can only do 1. And you want to see why that's unfortunate. For one specific reason.
Level 1.
And that reason is I don't build the meter needed to do the team super. So, again,
Level 1.
I need the extra rep to get the corner carry needed for the raw tag to work. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And even with the missile, if you're looking at the meter right there, I don't have the meter. The missile hits, it doesn't build me that much meter. You know what I'm saying? I can do a couple missiles and I can get the meter, but at that point, Dante would be well above Doom to the point where that Doom finger laser super wouldn't be hitting on both sides. And I'd just miss out on a bunch of damage, which would defeat the purpose, you know?
Level 1. First attack. Air combo.
This is where having an assist that allows you to get an extension in helps. Which I'm working on. I'm trying to find Amateratsu Cold Star solutions. Because that would be great.
My turn now.
And look, even with me popping X Factor and then like still trying to do as much damage as I could, I still don't break 1,000,000. Where I was breaking 1,000,000 without X Factor consistently on the other ones, I do that. Actually did that. I don't think it hit double like how it should have.
My turn now.
Yeah, I don't break 1,000,000. You know, that's me trying to adapt to the situation and, you know, it's a falling piano. But if you're in that situation where you think you're going to have to pop X Factor, here's an alternative combo. Here's the X Factor version. With X Factor, you don't even have to unfly because Storm's speed is increased, which allows her to just do a launch. This is spike down after the air combo, and she can raw tag Doom, and Doom can just OTG. Like this, the speed is there. Like you don't have to do all that, and it's really good. Because there's some situations where you can do like a whole extended storm combo, and typically she can't just go into fly deep into the combo, but you can actually do, I'm going to say this and I'm not going to show it. So you can launch them late in the combo, you can do H in the air, you can do fly mode, and you can X Factor cancel the startup of fly. So if you do like air H fly mode and you just X Factor the startup of fly, after X Factor you will be in fly mode. So it allows you to skip the you know, recovery of the fly animation, and you just go straight into H's. This works for Storm. It lets her get her H's in late in the combo. You're in X Factor, so you can just spike them down, call in Doom, and depending on the combo you did, you can get a whole Doom rep. Maybe two. But that's important because you probably get the extra bar meter, and then you can do the team super. And since you X Factored late in your combo, you get the kill, and then you have X Factor on the other characters incoming. I'm not going to show it in this video because I've been yapping a lot. But I'll come back around in part 2, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Y'all can start applying it to some of your other characters, you know what I'm saying?
First attack. Air combo.
The late X Factor. You know, 847 for X Factor and the meter that I just used. So, decent damage, doesn't kill everybody. I would actually recommend, since you do get the extra meter, boom, boom. I would recommend just going in a team super. Because you're gonna, 1, melt them, 2, get the kill, and 3, have incoming ready. You'll have Amateratsu assist ready. So X Factor Doom plus Ami on incoming, you land the hit, you're gonna be doing X Factor damage and getting X Factor meter. And you'll, by the time the combo's done, you'll probably already have another 2 bars, even though you just spent them all. And you'll be in a position to kill this character too. Or snap. You know, you have 2 bars, you snap them out, and then you'll have, you know, incoming against the next character with a bar on deck, and of course Doom's gonna build that meter. So you're still in the position to kill a character off with Doom Ami mix into Doom Storm THC. It's good. It's good. It's solid. It's really, real good. It's real good. The DHC does a lot of damage, but the THC still is more damaging. But 1,069,000, you know, or 1,069,000 off the DHCs is really solid. But I still recommend doing a team super. Yeah, see, I don't have to unfly. I don't even have to X Factor right there at the end. Like, I can X Factor any point beforehand, and the S is still going to work. This is just me doing it as late as possible, so I maintain as much X Factor time as I need. So, if you only need 1 bar, like, let's say you're doing a combo on, like, a Virgil or, you know, someone under 850. Someone under 900k, sorry. You can call out Whirlwind, get a little bit of extra damage, and break that 850 mark. So you're killing off a lot of characters for just that 1 bar, and you still have half your X Factor left. A quarter of your X Factor. Yeah, just some things. A little bit of intricacy around like some of the core combos of this team. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, dude. I'm gonna make a little part 2. We might get into like incoming setups. Because Storm Doom has some stuff. Storm off missiles. There's some 50-50s, some left rights, some screen pulling shenanigans. So you get to the other side. There's some things I haven't figured out, so hopefully me putting out that video plus this video, someone out there picks up the team and pushes the tech along a little bit further. I inherited a chunk of this tech from that dorm, and I just kind of applied it to a like competitive tournament setting. Try to take it outside the lab and into the playing fields, and it works. It's valid. So you know, that's it. I'm gonna end it right there. Yeah. Appreciate you watching. Leave a like, leave a follow, leave a comment. Peace out.